Summary: Debbie's whirlwind romance with Ruben ended after she found out about his behavior on a dating app behind her back. Ruben asked for $100,000 on GoFundMe, sparking concerns about his intentions and credibility among fans of 90 Day Fiancé. Ruben and Debbie engaged in a bitter online feud, with accusations of cyberstalking and harassment flying back and forth. 90 Day. The single-life star Debbie Aguero's whirlwind romance with her Ruben the Cuban, aka Ruben Sanchez, has ended, and not in a good way. Debbie is a 67-year-old artist, poet, and jewelry shop owner from Sugar Hill, Georgia. She was a part of 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 4 with Oussama Berber from Morocco, 24. Debbie and Oussama's 43-year age difference was the biggest gap the franchise had ever seen. Debbie moved to Morocco on the show to marry Oussama but claimed his real intentions were to take advantage of her for a green card. Debbie came back to the US but was scared of revealing her real age while using dating apps. She lied about being 57 years old to find a match. Debbie's son, Julian B. Lynn, who had been worried about her safety during her relationship with Oussama, became extra cautious during Debbie's new dating adventures. Debbie went to meet a man called Russ on 90 Day, the single life Season 4, who accepted Debbie's age despite her lying to him, but drew the line when it came to her having a 24-year-old ex-boyfriend. Along came Ruben, who surprisingly matched Debbie's wavelength. Related 20 best reality TV shows. Right now reality TV is more popular than ever. With so many to choose from, here are some of the best reality TV shows to stream or watch right now. Debbie's 90 Day. The single life storyline with Ruben. How did Debbie meet Ruben? Close. Debbie's love interest Russ made Debbie feel hurt because he called her after their date and mocked her about her relationship with Oussama. Debbie had thought Russ accepted her for who she was. That relationship fizzled out fast. However, Debbie did not give up on love, and she had already met somebody. Debbie said she had been talking to Ruben every day for 2 weeks. She thought Ruben the Cuban from Miami sounded romantic, and Ruben had the exotic flair that Debbie was looking for. He was age-appropriate, liked to travel, and was like her spirit animal. Ruben wanted to take their online connection to the personal world, and invited Debbie to Miami. Debbie admitted she was drawn to Ruben, but she told him she was an amateur at dating. Ruben insisted that the Sugar Hill Debbie-licious could meet Ruben the Groovin' Cuban in Miami, so he could take her on a tour of the Cuban culture in his city. Debbie was excited by the element of romance, but she didn't want to repeat what happened with Oussama since she had met Ruben online. Meanwhile, Julian was concerned that Debbie was rushing into this romance. Were Debbie and Ruben together in the single life tell-all? Debbie exposed Ruben for cheating on her. Debbie and Ruben were a great match with their eccentric styles and colorful ensembles, even though Debbie commented that Ruben was comedy and overkill. Things went downhill once Julian met Ruben and told him about Debbie's past with Oussama and how she was still financially supporting his family in Morocco. Ruben was not aware that Debbie was dating a 24-year-old before him. Meanwhile, Julian also had his own suspicions about Ruben's criminal record and his mode of income. Debbie and Ruben met directly at the tell-all after her Miami sojourn. Debbie was disappointed that Ruben did not try to meet her before the tell-all. She also tried to expose him by revealing she'd seen him on the same dating app where they'd met long after their dates. Ruben insisted he was never exclusive with Debbie. In his defense, Meanwhile, Debbie didn't forget to mention that Ruben's preferred age range on the app was 30 to 50, while Debbie was 2 decades over Ruben's age preference. Still, Ruben and Debbie decided to date exclusively during the tell-all. Debbie was happy that she was leaving the reunion with a boyfriend. Related 90-Day Fiancé. What job does Debbie's boyfriend Ruben the Cuban do for a living? 90-Day Fiancé star Debbie Aguero is still sending money to Oussama Berber's family in Morocco. Does Ruben the Cuban rely on Debbie for money too? Ruben's asking 90-Day Fiancé fans for $100,000. Was Ruben taking advantage of 90-Day Fiancé fans? According to TV show's Ace, after the show, Ruben set up a GoFundMe and asked 90-Day Fiancé fans to donate a whopping $100,000. Fans have come to avoid cast members who ask for money online, especially after Mary Denuccio misled fans into believing that she had colon cancer and spent the money they donated to her out of goodwill. Ruben said he wanted the money to support his 73-year-old friend who had spent a week in hospital due to septic shock and was living alone in a home which felt like a horror house. Debbie throws major shade at Ruben the Cuban. Debbie indirectly accused Ruben of being a scammer. Ruben later reset the GoFundMe amount to $10,000, and he's managed to raise $1,450 so far to help with his friend's house's repairs and renovation. However, Debbie doesn't want fans to donate to Ruben's cause. Debbie posted a cryptic Instagram video targeting Ruben. She didn't call Ruben out directly but mentioned personal integrity, and said that there were women who have lost thousands and thousands of dollars after being told pretty words with no action. Debbie wanted her video to be treated as a word of caution, so her fans could prevent themselves from getting hurt or scammed. Debbie declared her video was a public service announcement. She asked her fans to do some fact-checking on people and their intentions. She said that everyone wants to help people and many have succeeded in helping others in many different ways. However, Debbie suggested she makes sure that the right person benefits and not someone else, because she maintains transparency in all things. Debbie admitted she was not popular because she called people out as she'd been someone who'd been preyed upon. Debbie pleaded with her followers to use their discernment and asked everyone to be safe from those who take advantage of people with good hearts. Ruben defends his GoFundMe. Ruben showed proof for launching GoFundMe immediately after. Ruben posted and deleted what he said was proof of what he set up the fundraiser for. He wanted to address the malicious and defamatory statements made by Debbie Aguero, and wished to set the record straight that the GoFundMe was created out of compassion and care for his dear friend. Ruben shared a video compilation of short clips filmed inside the dilapidated home. The video confirmed that Ruben was asking for the money for a good cause. He's now started calling Debbie out for raising money for her Wild Ark Studio animal sanctuary, for which she's asking $500,000. Ruben filed police report against Debbie. Shocking details of Ruben's police report revealed. Ruben went one step further and filed a police report against Debbie in April 2024. As reported by In Touch, Ruben accused Debbie of cyber harassing and stalking. He filed in Miami-Dade County, Florida, and cited Debbie's negative online chatter about him in the police report as per the legal documents obtained by the source. Ruben also took to his own Instagram to talk about the malicious campaign of accusations and defamation against him that Debbie had allegedly started. He asked his fans to beware of Debbie, who claims she's a healer and advocate for well-being when her motivations are driven by self-interest. Debbie Aguero claims she's victim of extremely vicious hate campaign. Debbie is accusing Ruben of cyberstalking her. Debbie is retaliating in her own way on Instagram by saying she's been made a victim of a hate campaign. Debbie alleges that certain fake profiles have been created that are making inflammatory comments, making her concerned about her safety. She's mentioned that cyberstalking is real and dangerous. Debbie is targeting a little angry man for cyberstalking her and launching a bullying campaign against her. The 90-Day. The single life star is worried that the malicious, evil, toxic hate is affecting her son's health and taking a toll not only on her but on Julian as well. 90-Day Fiancé. Happily Ever After airs Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time on TLC. Source: TV shows Ace, GoFundMe, In Touch, Ruben Sanchez, Debbie Aguero, Instagram. 90-Day. The Single Life reality. 90-Day. The Single Life is one of TLC's many spin-offs of 90-Day Fiancé. In this companion show, singles are pulled back into the dating world after their previous relationships ended in disaster. The Single Life follows couples as they start relationships with new people but struggle to move on from past romantic partners completely. Release date February 21, 2021. Seasons 4 Network TLC.